Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining in and watching this quick AI presentation from our Mastery on Monday. I apologize that it has taken me 2 days to get it to you, but we have been very busy here at Trolley. So let's go ahead and jump into this AI presentation. Um, what is AI? First of all, we need to understand what it is. It is not here to replace us, but it is here to aid us. AI is artificial intelligence, and it is the capability of a machine or computer system to simulate human intelligence to perform tasks. All it does is simulate. It needs humans, right, to program it to do this. So instead of following explicit fixed instructions like a regular calculator, an AI system can learn, right, by identifying patterns and insights from vast amounts of data. It can reason by applying logic and rules to reach a conclusion. It can problem solve by determining the best course of action to achieve a goal. It can perceive or interpret information from the world, like recognizing images or understanding spoken language. It can make decisions by selecting an optimal choice based on its analysis. So, in essence, AI is about building smart machines that can adapt and improve their performance over time without being explicitly programmed for every single scenario. So, AI is here, and if we don't embrace the change, we will be left behind. However, AI does not replace the human touch. Okay? AI cannot feel emotions. It cannot sense emotions. Only the human can do that. So let's remember to keep AI in its place and let it not take over what we were designed to do. AI can be used for professional headshots. So in class, we played around with using professional headshots and seeing what we can do. I know you've seen some of these glamour pictures or these photos, and you're like, oh my God, what studio did that person go to? The answer is probably none. So let's take a look at some headshots that we did in class and some that was done strictly on its own by AI. So if you look over in the left corner, the pantsuit, that is a simulation of me on AI. Um, I purposely left the I purposely left the facial features the way that AI did it. In the class example, I was showing how you can tell AI through its prompts what to do with your facial features. So what I did was just uploaded a picture and asked AI to do this photo shoot of me in an office with, I wanted the accent color to be orange, and I wanted a picture of a top producer, the woman that's in the picture, to be the top producer for the picture frame in the background. So if you look, it has the red hair like myself. The features are not completely me, but it is a good representation of what AI can do. Now, if I had taken it further, I would have told AI how to not change my facial features or my facial gestures or anything like that. Okay. Moving on, if you look at the top middle picture, that is our very own Karina. Karina, we did that in class. I took a picture of her, uploaded it to AI, we told it what we wanted it to look like, and there she has a professional photo. And I think it looks exactly like her because I told it not to change her features. Um, at the bottom, you have a Christmas photo. So let's say you want to do a quick Christmas photo shoot and send that out. Tis the season. You can do that with AI. Uh, Next to that, you have a young lady in the burgundy jacket and white pants. This is an AI generated photo. I'm sure they told the computer where what kind of background she wanted. It was a business photo shoot, what she wanted to wear. And then on the right, you have a similar pantsuit to what I told AI on the left, but this one is a blue, and the one I told AI is a white. One thing about AI, and I always say this, it's like manifesting. It is how you want to see the world or how you want the world to see you, right? So you have to be very specific with your prompts. Not every AI program is the same. Some can do more than others. The ones you pay for can do a whole lot more than the free ones, but I use the free ones to generate these photos that we're seeing here. So don't be afraid of AI because it can help you in your marketing and in your photo shoots. Okay. So again, we can use AI in virtual staging and photo enhancement, right? Some of us pay for the virtual staging program, which is fine. I'm sure it does a better job. It does the intended purpose. But you can also use a free version. You can take a picture of the room without any furniture in it and ask AI to enhance that room with a modern staging of furniture, mid century. You can tell it how you want the room to look. And so these tools use generative AI and computer vision to transform the property photos instantly, saving thousands in professional staging and photography costs. So, this is one way that AI can help us in our real estate business. Here are some tools, some different AI tools used for staging. There is Reimagine Home, Virtual Staging AI, BoxBrownie.com, Stager AI. And the value that you get from using those and the primary functions are here in this slide. Okay. Next, you have AI's use of lead generation and nurturing CRMs. If you are using our ReChat program, that is an AI generated program. It is a CRM. And from what I understand, there are some enhanced features on the ReChat. Some of us are not even using that or exploring all that ReChat can do. I'm not going to even say some of us are not exploring, some of us are not even using it. It is a tool that you're paying for if you've chosen to pay for it, but it has all of the cool and fantastic things that you can do, connecting to the website, creating photos and images to blast out to other realtors. It is something that you have here at Carolina One and you should be using. If you're not interested in using ReChat, one solution, then we have Sync, which is Commissions Inc. We have Lofty, formerly known as Conversion. We have SmartZip, Roof AI, Structurally, and these are used for lead generation and nurturing your CRMs. I believe e-commerce use a form of this. We were talking about it in class where it will prompt you as to what you should be doing next with reminders. And it'll say, call so and so, send out text, schedule an appointment. And there's some tools that will actually go as far as doing it for you. So we can use that for our lead generations. AI can script for you. You can ask it to write a script for a seller lead, and you have to be specific. Maybe a conversion, how to convert that lead. For you just have to know what the prompts are. And we did a whole class on prompting, but we can revisit that again. But you can use these AI tools to generate your leads, convert your leads, and actually help you stay on track with your CRMs. You can also use AI as content generation tools. These tools use generative AI like ChatGPT's underlying technology to instantly create polished listing descriptions and marketing copy. However, beware, there are some pitfalls with listing descriptions. So make sure you review everything that is generated by AI to make sure that it meets all the standards that we have set forth in the real estate industry and that it is in compliance. One that many realtors are using is Listing AI, which generates compelling SEO optimized property descriptions that you can use in social media. It can generate social media captions and ad copies. That is also almost like what we do with WeChat. There's also ChatGPT and Google Gemini. I love Google Gemini. It is what I use to do the AI photo shoot. But they all have their issues, and they all have their benefits. Okay? So just remember, you are the human controlling the AI tool. You can also use AI to do a market analysis and valuation for you. I would be very careful with that because you want to make sure that it is reflective of the market that we are in. You want to make sure it's pulling the correct stats. There is a AI marketing tool, I believe, through one of our programs, and it might be WeChat, where we'll pull from the MLS the latest marketing analysis and put that into. Um, you can ask it to put it in a side by side comparison for you. Maybe you want to compare what's happening in the Charleston market to the Somerville market. It will do that for you. And some of the AI tools that you can use is House Canary, Mashvisor, and we've been using CoreLogic for the longest. It provides extensive market data, transaction histories, and risk analysis for mortgage and lending professionals. These use machine learning to process vast data and give you accurate pricing, market forecasting, and even investment analysis. So use these tools wisely. Always check the information, but it can pull from your local MLS, your local NAR, and other local resources to give you a very good and accurate market analysis as long as you are setting the parameters as to which markets you're looking at and what data you want pulled. And that's all I have for you. I try to keep these trainings at least about 15 minutes when I do a recap on the system. But I don't want you to be afraid of using AI. The technology is there to help you. In class, we discussed many different ways. We did a lot of examples, and we got to see in real time how these tools can help you. So don't be afraid of using it. We will continue to delve into AI and how it can help us as real estate agents because I feel like it's here and it's not going anywhere. Others are using it. It is a great asset to use as a marketing tool, especially for your social media. It can write scripts. Again, it can write captions for you that will cause someone to open an email. It can find leads and generate scripts for those leads. AI is a wonderful tool as long as we use it for the right reasons. Now, with that said, there are people who use AI negatively. So please be aware of what is AI and what is real. Um, there have been a lot of scams recently where people use video face recognition technology and they have a picture in the background and they act as if they are the person in the picture, and the AI tool recognizes facial movements and masks that on the picture. The way you can identify that is sometimes the picture is kind of grainy and it skips a little bit, and they usually use the excuse that, oh, I'm somewhere where Wi-Fi is not at its best, and so therefore my video is a little skippy. What you can do to challenge that is say, I understand, but if you don't mind, especially if it's just a face kind of from the breast area up, you can say, can you stand up for me? AI cannot take a seated picture and make it stand up, turn around, and sit back down. So you may want to ask those things. Um, Beware, I sent out an email last week or the week before about clicking on Zoom links that other people send you. Clicking on that link can give them access to your computer and your information. So AI, if you embrace it and you learn about it, it's nothing to be afraid of, but we have to be able to recognize it and use it wisely. And once again, do not give any personal information or access to any personal information to anyone who may be pretending to be a potential client. Okay? So I hope this helped. I tried to keep it under 15 minutes, and I hope you all enjoy your day and happy AI. Bye.